Hey guys, FRA coming back at you with another weapon guide. This one going to be for the Scar H. This weapon is very difficult to use, probably the worst of the weapons in my opinion, and we'll get into that, exactly why I feel that way about this particular weapon. Everything from the ADS speed to the ammo pool is very hard to use. But before we get into that, real quick, I was told that I've spent too much talking at the beginning of my video, so I'll try to make it short and sweet. If you, once again, I'm FRA, Fear of God. If you would like to join FRA, we are a multi-platform gaming community that does competitive play and just plays generally as a friend. If you're interested, please hit me up. And with that, we're also sponsored, so real quick, I will put on the screen some discount codes for y'all, whether you want some jerky or whether you want some energy drinks, or if you just need some new gaming equipment. It's all there for you. Feel free to use the codes, and it helps us out, helps you out, so hey, it's win-win, right? Alright, so this weapon I found that it's a lot easier to use, more like an SMG than it is an assault rifle. It does have the basis of giving you a little extra range, which is nice, than an SMG, but just does not have the stopping power that is needed. It takes 3 bullets usually to kill, and that's included if one of those bullets is a headshot. So not a very strong weapon by any means, and a very frustrating weapon to level up and be going through the various camo challenges for. With it, you're going to be wanting to focus a lot on the ADS, like I had said. But anyway, without further ado, we'll get into the actual build of this portion of the video, and hopefully it all helps you out. If it does, drop a like, drop a follow. Alright, so the Scar. A very aggravating weapon. It's probably the worst of all of the assault rifles in my opinion. But without further ado, get into the FN Scar 17. First off, for the basic layout, got a pistol for a secondary because I felt like just never had enough ammo. So it's nice to have a secondary that you can pull out to have, you know, a little bit of a fighting chance in the situations. The base, they really need to increase the base ammo pool for this weapon, I believe. Its fire rate is way too high for the low count of bullets it has with the magazines, with the magazine capacity. They also need to increase the ADS time like I had, or like they were supposed to, but they never did. Anyway, with that, I run my usual EOD, hardline, and battle hardened with frag grenade and a tactical. And getting into the actual attachments of the weapon, running with no muzzle, running it with the Forge Tac 20-inch LB barrel, which gives you damage range, bullet velocity, recoil control at the cons of aim down sight speed and movement speed. You got to try to limit as many aim down sight speeds as you can on this gun. It's kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest, but this, I believe there's this and one other that has a con of aim down sight for this gun, and that's it. Everything else is going into aim down sight, but I needed something to be able to give a little bit of recoil control. From there, put on the tac laser, which is aim down sight speed, aiming stability, and aim walking steadiness, with the cons of the laser visible to enemies only when you're aiming down sights. You really should add that in the description. No optic. The F-Tac collapsible stock, which gives me movement speed and aim down sight speed at the cons of aiming stability and recoil control. The recoil control that minuses, though, is really not noticeable, so I didn't really see that as too much of a negative. No perk, going to the rear grip, running the stipple grip tape, which gives more aim down sight speed, more sprint to fire speed with aim, the con of aiming stability. And then for the last attachment, put on the Merc foregrip for a little bit of more recoil control, a little bit of hip fire accuracy, because the hip fire on this weapon is absolute garbage. Which has a minus of aim walking movement speed and aim down sight speed. Alright, that pretty much wraps it up. Like I said, the absolute worst weapon of the assault rifles. It's a heap of crap. But this will hopefully help you out a little bit when you're leveling it up and whatnot, and make it halfway usable while you're doing so. Looks like from here, I'm either going to move into the SMGs or finish out the shotguns. I haven't decided yet, but I'll level up those first and give you all a weapon guide as I do it. Alright, with that, Fear of God is out.